Welcome back to my channel. Why not? It's your girl, Miss K. If this is your first time coming across my channel, welcome. Please be sure to subscribe if you like the vibe. Hit the notification bell so you know when we go live. I do have my fan on, guys, so if it's a distraction, you can't hear me that good, please let me know. But we are here. We're here to talk about season 2 of P Valley, episode number 9. Okay. So we have a few more guests. We're supposed to have a few more guests coming in, but we got to get this show going, all right? Greta, hey, Noel, Daniels, Jeremiah Latumba, Damian Robinson. Thank you so much for being here, guys. All right, how you doing, pretty girl? Because I got my girl, pretty girl, looking pretty girl, okay?
Well, thank you. You too, girl. I see the fan giving you the Beyonce action with the win. I was like, oh, snap. Let me get my fan.
You crazy. Thank you. Hey, AGA and Samara.
Hey,
So listen, I was at my sister-in-law's house, or my brother, my brother and my sister-in-law's house, and I was trying to upload the freaking pictures and it was not working. So we won't have any screenshots tonight, guys.
That's
so
fine.
Just remember, everything that went on because we about to talk about it. Okay. So why don't you go ahead and give us your overview of this episode?
Honestly, it was probably my favorite of the season thus far. It was a lot going on. My blood pressure was through the roof for like at least 30 minutes of it. Because I was like, what they're gonna do? What are they gonna do? But I really loved it. It was a lot going on, but I wasn't complaining. I was happy. I just hope that they tie up at least 75% of the loose ends because I don't have time to wait another year.
No. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, something better happened tonight. And then it said, to be continued. You know how when certain things are going on, you're like, okay, wait a minute now. How much time you press that little pause button to see how much time you got left in the episode? Because you be like, hold on now. Yeah, I'm like, hold on now. Some don't look like certain things about to come to a close here. Like, what's going on? And they hit us with the to be continued. I was like, oh my freaking gosh.
Y'all patronizing us right
so
now.
How about since this is the topic that we're on, right? And we just want to know what the heck is going to happen. How about that also would tie into the scratching my head moments? Normally we don't start off with that, but I think we should, right? So
yeah.
What was like one of your scratching my head moments? I think I had maybe 2 at least. I don't know.
Well, one is
too many, but 2.
One is a petty one.
Okay.
Why are we not scrubbing these toilet seats? What is going on?
Yes. I'm sorry. I don't give a daggone how much I gotta throw up. I'm not throwing up in a toilet that looks like that.
Yeah, I'm like,
it's
I'm
going on the floor. Yeah, or because you know how.
Go ahead. Sorry, we being real petty, but I'm real. No, we're not doing this.
No, that is disgusting. So you have Uncle Clifford. Now it's something. Uncle Clifford, we got to get on you right now, boo. Because you got people working at the Pink. You made sure you got security and you got Big L and you whatever whatever they do, but you ain't got nobody to clean up the place. You
go ahead.
But we've seen them clean it up, right? Like in the last season, we've seen them like sweeping. We've seen them get ready. But it's like y'all don't clean the bathrooms, or y'all just clean the main area where they be on a pole and all. Like, what in the heck?
That's real trifling. Did Lauren not go in there? Like, I know we're not thinking about the toilets when we're thinking about COVID, but I am.
Yeah.
But I guess and it just asked me. Actually, I just thought of another scratch in my head moment, thinking about the bathroom and the toilet. The math isn't necessarily mathing when it comes to this supposed pregnancy.
Huh. Thank you. Now, somebody said they mentioned that they had sex without a condom. They did mention it, right?
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh gosh, I hope that don't mean nothing. Okay, let's get my guy in here. Hold on. Hey, Brizzy, Briz.
It was hit, bro. I would have had to go to the corner.
Yeah.
Put my face in that toilet. I rewinded it. Like, dude, I know. Like, was it a turd floating in that boy or something?
Ew,
It was bad. It was bad. it was disgusting. I would have just had to go outside or something.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I say. I'm sorry. And sometimes though, like that pregnancy throw up though is kind of like you wouldn't really be able to, like, you need to hurry up and run and get somewhere. So she ran to the toilet, and I'm saying if I was her and I ran to the toilet and it looked like that, it would have went on the floor, because I'm not throwing, I'm not putting my face. And she had her feet in her hair, like, ah! I was like, you know what? I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was bad. Like that was like a damn out, like a what you call it when you at the park and they got there was like a porta
potty.
Yeah.
I don't even use those, child.
Right, like when you going camping or something.
Nope.
Oh God.
Yeah, we need to add that to his rule book.
Yes. And I'm sorry, I'm starting to believe that Uncle Clifford done made up these numbers to these rules, honey. Like he done had a. Did y'all hear of the rule that he had with murder? Talking about some rule number 50,000 something for the night. Yeah. Like you don't got no 50,000 rules, Uncle Clifford. Stop.
54,081. You can't be everyone's cup of tea. Because you may not have enough for yourself to drink.
Thank you. It was a good rule, but baby, it's not the 54. It's not 50,000 nothing.
Nobody's remembering all that, Clifford.
No. So you have made it clear to us, Uncle Clifford, that you don't have that many freaking rules. I'm sorry, Brillo. Go ahead.
I'm gonna start making up rules.
I was just saying, that's it's no way in hell he can remember all that. Even if you had that many, you can't remember all that.
Right. Like
no. Well, we'll see it on Amazon. The rule book will be on Amazon probably in the next.
Sure will, and they won't be in order because you ain't never heard them in order, and it's all over the freaking place.
Number skipping.
Fans be doing stuff like that, honey. They, child. So, Brillo, why don't you give us your overview of the episode, please? And I like the hat, by the way. I like the hat.
Appreciate you. I thought that, I seen I was on Pretty Girls Live earlier, and everybody liked it. They gave it an A, and I was lost, man, because I'm like C at most. I mean, I still got too many questions. Nothing really happened. It's like we're on the treadmill. Still don't know if Mercedes if Mississippi gonna leave. We still don't know what's going on with the pink. We don't know who won the election. We don't know if his grandma dead for real.
All these questions that I have for you guys.
Like nothing happened. But a little scuffle between two whack looking gangs. Man, the gangs are not believable. I mean, but it wasn't a bad episode, so I'm not trashing it. But I give it like a C. I just got too many. Nothing was answered for me.
I can see what you mean. Yeah, I can see it. I can see what you mean. I feel like, for me, it was a good episode, but because it wasn't, I really thought something was going to go down on this episode. So it was disappointing. I would say it was disappointing for me because I thought something was going to happen. Remember, like this, but it's to be continued. So it's still technically murder night. And we got to always be careful and pay attention to what Whisper says, because she's in tune with the universe.
My favorite part was a random part, Lil Murder saying, "No, I'm gonna be my own security." I like that popping off, giving that energy,
Yeah.
Not just talking about it, but he had a good point. That I enjoyed that, seeing it, and I'm enjoying him as an actor. He's actually outstanding.
Who?
The dude that's playing Lil Murder. I don't know his name.
Yeah, absolutely. Alphonse. Yeah, definitely. So what's your scratching my head moment? And then we're gonna get to Pretty Girls.
My scratching my head moment. I was gonna say that toilet, but Corbin, $250K. Boy, he must they gotta have Bill.
He got for real.
$250K for Cliffy. Come on, guys.
So what y'all think? What y'all think that means? You think that Uncle Clifford is gonna try to buy out Hailey?
Man, he need to take the big L approach, man.
But y'all, and that's another thing that you gotta listen to. So here was the question that I had: what's her next move? Because it's looking like stuff is about to start crumbling down, honey. What you say, Pretty Girl?
I always figured she's going to do all she can to try to skedaddle to the next spot, to the next city, but something's going to hold her back. She was either going to fall in love with Andre, because I mentioned a while back, she's probably going to end up being the first lady of Chuckalissa and not even realize that's what she truly wanted. But I mean, it's possible now that she may have a family and really may be in Chuckalissa. No, it's not ideal, for a person that's from a big town, but I feel like if you have love, that may hold you, to that place. You may be able to stay content in that town. So she may just be the first mayor of Chuckalissa.
You ain't the only one. I'm listening. Yeah, what you said, pretty girl. But Jeremiah is saying that he feels like after this episode, Keyshawn gonna get her water cut off, and it's gonna be by the hands of Big Bone. You ain't the only one that called that. I called that last night. But I called that Mississippi is gonna die. I don't know by who. Everybody's saying it's gonna be by her man. I always said she was gonna die when we was talking about death predictions. I chose her over murder. So if I had to choose, I chose her.
There's no way Lil Murder.
Now the thing about it is, here's a scratch in my head moment for me. Now I have two, I believe, but this is the one I remember right now. If that chick we saw, that Big Bone, she got a hold of that freaking ring, right? She was all up in the picture with it. Now my thing is, this dude done said, if you want your titties in your back and stuff all twisted around, or if you don't want it in your back and your body all twisted and distorted, you might not want to touch that ring. So my thing is, how come she ain't all twisted up? And the thing about it is, if those roots are real, is she just gonna like drop dead?
I think she
gonna start coughing up blood out of nowhere, like, huh?
My only explanation is she with all that type of stuff as well, maybe. So maybe she is into that stuff like Diamond is.
And she probably knew how to reverse it or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, because why she ain't,
That's what I was thinking, that maybe she be, into that stuff too. But I'm starting not to have faith in Diamond. Like, Diamond, bro, you have the op right there. Your spirit not telling you anything, bro.
Right. Thank you. That's why they should have never tapped in. Because if you ain't going, then you come on now. If you're not gonna finish it out, don't tap in. And then he was mad scared. Huh? Diamond's a sucker.
Yeah. That girl up off me, like, what you kissing me for? You just was shooting me. And then he would have been straight. If he would have saw that, then Big Bone would have been good. His ring still would have been in place. But he wanted to kiss her back and be in love.
Yeah, she got that whore, honey. She got that.
I'm doing my job. What are you talking about? I ain't save you because I love you.
Yeah, he did.
He's a sucker.
The mirror. Shout out to the mirror, the snitch.
Sucker for love.
He love that girl. They love each other.
Yeah, he loved her.
Hey, Ronald Cameron. He said it's not looking good for Keyshawn. It's not. And honestly, when she wrote that little thing on there, I said, "Oh, she about to get killed in a minute." And that's what I was waiting for. And then they told me something to be continued, because I was like, Uncle Clifford sat down and he saw "I'm Your Sister for Life." I said, "This is not looking good."
And I didn't like what Big Bone was like, "Oh, good thing you leaving tomorrow." I'm like, are the walls thin? Like,
right? How you know?
That's why I was thinking maybe she's tapped in somewhere, like,
and maybe she's lurking around too, because they were talking in the, her and Hailey had that conversation. So, but that's the thing. So that's here we go again with this, like, what's Hailey's next move? Because now all of a sudden she's pregnant. I'm not happy for her. I mean, the sad thing about it is, when I used to like Hailey, to me, this would have been good news for her. Like, oh, but then again, it's not, because it's a married man. And then she's accepting of being a mistress. Like, to me, she just does so many things that makes it say, you know what? Yeah, I'm right not to like you, because you're just, and then I kind of feel like, and I wish I had the picture up there so I could show you guys her facial expression. When Keyshawn was saying, so what is Uncle Clifford? Where is he going to work? This and that. She's like, why are you worried about him? Like, worry about yourself, And it's like she's trying to, like, push off her selfish ways onto Keyshawn. But the thing that she don't get, like everyone else, is that this is not just, like we always say, it's not just a building. This is a home for a lot of these people. And like Keyshawn said, this place has been home to me more than home actually been. And Keyshawn, I mean, and for Hailey, it was a saving grace at one point. Like when you came from the flood and you came out of town, this was a place that saved you. How could you not have that attachment? And then we find out because she really don't have no attachment growing up, and and no place to her is home because she's been from home to home to home. So that's great that they let us see the backstory to understand why she's like that. But it's like anytime people like say stuff like, "What about this?" or "What about that?" It's like she's like, "Why the heck do y'all care?" And then it's like she tries to say, she'll try to back up and say, it's gonna work out for everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Go ahead,
she a
Bro.
slumber. I mean, if somebody help you get on your feet, put you in position, like how could you not think about them? That's the type of people that we just don't need around.
Right.
I can't stand. Hey,
That's what I keep trying to say. Like, I don't want you in my circle. Go ahead, pretty girl.
No, I just think she thinks that. No, I don't feel like she doesn't care necessarily about everyone at the pink, but I feel like she thinks, okay, if we're going to get money out of this deal, Clifford will still be good because he's getting bread, because
Right.
she's valuing money over, the significance of that land.
do
Because of
y'all
course she
think
doesn't
it's
have
gonna
any
get
attachment.
sold? I don't even think it's gonna get sold. I think OT, right?
Yeah, I don't think so. Jeremiah says the only option they have is to take out Hailey because it's just going to make things worse. And the crazy thing is, remember what Big L said before. So I'm going to let you guys know. Um, what did we just do? We just did scratching my head. So out, since we're talking about Big L right now, this was one of my least favorite moments when he got fired, when Uncle Clifford fired him. I understand why Uncle Clifford was upset, but Big L, are you out of your mind? You don't fire somebody that you can totally trust with your life, somebody that's been down with y'all. Y'all said y'all robbed. He was, remember when Uncle Clifford was tied up for his birthday and that he was doing all them confessions? Him and Big L been down for a minute and into a lot of stuff. Okay, so come on now. No, Big L did not quit. He got fired, and then he said, "I quit." He got fired first. Let's
That
be
man
clear.
ain't for real. That's like you fighting with your brother.
Yeah, he freaking got fired. Okay,
He'll
and
be
then
back.
he'll be back, right? So, but my point in bringing this up is I didn't like that. I understand Uncle Clifford. He said he don't want to be no plug or nothing like that. But Big L is somebody you need in your corner always, and just say, listen, don't have this stuff. But Big L, at the end of the day, he's feeling like Hailey. Remember in the beginning, it's funny how he said one thing in the beginning of this season, and he said something very similar at the end. In the beginning, he said the devil was once an angel, talking about Hailey, right? Now he's telling Uncle Clifford on this episode, she gonna be your downfall. Big but Redbone gonna be your downfall, right? And I'm basically trying to make us have some extra money to keep us afloat because your empire is about to crumble. So everybody's saying that Hailey, what she's doing is gonna be helpful, this and that. Other people see it different. This place is going to turn into a freaking casino. I don't understand how anyone says that it's going to be helpful for everybody. How? It's putting folks out of a job. Which is going? They're going to hire all the strippers at the casino.
Right.
Oh, this is the reason why I brought it up. Okay, so that was my worst moment, right? I didn't like that, but Uncle Big L said we would not have this problem if she's dead. And that has been floating around, guys. The death, talking about her getting killed, that been floating around. I don't know if they ever going to do anything with that. Maybe not this season. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think they will eventually kill Hailey? They've been talking about it. Grandmother been talking about it.
Yeah, it's
Big
hard to
L.
say.
Mercedes made a mention. She said something about my only regret is that when I pulled that trigger, it was on the wrong person and I sent to paradise. Like a lot of people been talking about killing her.
Yeah, I mean anything's possible with this show. She's a good antagonist for most people, so that's the only way I'm like, I don't know, but I mean it's possible. But with Big L, okay, have you been sharing the proceeds? I mean, this was a secret to Uncle Clifford. You talk about how much money. Where's the money, bruh? Like, you ain't sharing nothing. This different.
There we go. That's another one. Like how you that's so true. Like you over here talking about you trying to help and make sure I mean, maybe he was stacking the bread and he was going to try to see if he was going to be the savior, like how Hailey was last time, the fake savior, stacking up the bread. Like, don't worry, I got you, girl. They ain't closing nothing. You know what I mean?
And with Clifford, y'all agreed to something similar previously with holding the drug. So for you to make it such a big, deal now, I get it. You told him you don't want to do it anymore, but I feel like, is that worth a firing since you kind of agreed to something like this similar? Like,
yeah,
I don't know, but I digress.
Yeah, it would definitely be too soon to kill her. If they ever kill her, it would be too soon. Like Jeremiah said, she still has the secret to be exposed. And that's another scratch in my head moment that I had, was that why was they talking all of that in front of Big Bone? It's supposed to be a secret between y'all when y'all went in that room and killed Montavious. Why are you talking so freely, Mercedes, in front of everybody else? In front of Big Bone, in front of
I didn't like that.
All the other chicks, Roulette, Whispers, Keyshawn. Like, it was like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I didn't like that.
She was so trash.
Who, Mercedes?
Yeah. Not even had to do with her dance and her old mindset. Like, dude. Yeah, Mercedes talking too much. I was gonna say that scene. Like, what? Certain stuff you can't say in front of everybody.
Yeah, that was like I couldn't believe she was doing that. Like, okay, you guys are nuts. So can you tell us, Brillo, what your what did I just do? My least favorite. So what was your least favorite moment?
Probably the gonna be surprising, but the fight in the pink, it was just dudes that seemed like suckers to me. Like, what are y'all like? Come on, man. You can't have two rival gangs in that. They shouldn't even have let that blue and gold gang in, bro. They knew murder was coming. They should have been like, nope, y'all can't get in. Y'all can't get in. Like, you're not gonna let no Bloods and Crips that's beefing.
Thank you.
In the club, come on, it's gonna pop off. That was just goofy to me. And then I'm like, damn, can we have one night without what I'm saying, some craziness happen?
Yeah. Hey, Mozart. And Mozart said Diamond should have known this. Exactly. Instead, he out there on his military with the whole, like, I'm like, okay, look, gangster and everything, but you got to do a little more than that. If y'all want to kill each other, take it up the street. No.
Ooh, don't let nobody with blue and gold in. It's not your night.
Right. And
but
crazy thing. Go ahead.
I do want to mention, sorry, it was a surprise that Little Murder was showing up. Remember, Uncle Clifford didn't know Murder was going to show up. It was kind of like a impromptu thing. So that probably, I guess I'm justifying it a little bit.
It's true. That's true
even
too.
If they in there already, you gotta know if something's gonna happen. So watch these dudes. Right. You should be able to diffuse that way before the punch was thrown.
Mm-hmm. And like you said, the rivals, they shouldn't be able to be in there at the same time. Like, this club ain't big enough to where we could have different sides. You know what I mean? No, that was crazy. So I don't know.
And Jeremiah, why they think Lil Murder did it just out of everybody else? Like, look, like, I guess he pressing that hard to where he the only gang member who could have possibly killed Pico.
Thank you.
Like, is he really out here like that? Like, he is the leader of the gang like that? Because I don't know.
Come on.
I was thinking because him and Teak was so close. That's the only reason I was thinking, maybe because they're like, well, that's his player partner. They ride for each other. So that's the only reason I was thinking it wasn't hard for them to notice it, to realize it. But you never know.
I got another one too.
Go ahead.
Pregnant lady in the club.
Yeah, I was about to say something about her because she over there talking about something. I feel it in my bones, man. He the one that killed Pico. I'm like, girl, go sit down with your pregnant self.
Pico killed himself.
But it's sad. You hear they say they took 30 rounds out of him, yo. That's why I said I didn't like that because it was mad brutal. I mean, if he would have killed him, whatever, fine. But it was brutal. I know you was feeling it.
It was one of the best kills I've ever seen.
I know you was feeling it, but I was not here for it.
It was one of the best ones. Close range with the Drake, the whole.
Yo, stop it! Look, I can't even talk right.
That's in yeah.
He excited now.
Yeah. Mozart said he on his way. He's on the road listening. Okay, thank you for tuning in, and be safe too. Be very safe. So so that was that. Okay, so before I move on to ask you, pretty girl, what your least favorite moment was, can you tell me what do you think Hailey's next move is? Unless you already answered the question, because I don't remember. Like, think of everything. Like, she's coming. So here, let me set it up for you. All right. Broad is pregnant now. Okay. I mean, I don't even think she did a pregnancy test, but we have whispers. I mean, she knows it all, honey. Get ready for the twins. Okay. Are you ready for twins? Like, how she come out of nowhere though? Like, as soon as she threw up, like, oh, the spidey senses is going, let me run over there to where it's coming from. Are you prepared for twins? Right. Then we have this whole thing where she doesn't even know if she's going to get the pink sold for the $5 million that she wants, right? That's coming. She doesn't know about that. And then she gets home. She's all excited. She's over here calling Andre her king and all of this stuff now because the man that got her pregnant. And she wants to go home and get it in. Well, not home, but to his house. And looky who done showed up, baby. What us gonna do now, Lakeisha Savage, Autumn Nightmare, Hailey Colton? What all us three gonna do now? Go ahead, pretty girl.
I don't feel bad for Brittany. I mean, you was with the homie.
Right.
Real comfortable. But with Hailey, I think she thinks she's gonna be rich and be able to go somewhere else. But I feel like she's gonna be stuck in in Chuckalisa. Mm-hmm. And it may be a situation where she finds contentment out of it. I'm not happy about this pregnancy, but I'm low-key hoping, I know this is a stretch, but maybe, she's sick and she's feeling pregnancy symptoms. But maybe Brittany's pregnant, or maybe there's another set of twins, like, spiritually there's something else going on where it's two of something, because I don't want two babies. We don't need two baby Obamas running around right now. We got too much going on. But I do feel like sometimes, God has a way of replacing what you lost. So they're replacing Montavious with Andre. They're replacing her lost or her deceased child with twins. Sometimes blessings come twofold, even though some people don't feel like she deserves any blessings.
And I'm one of those, and I feel bad, but that's me. That's me.
But I don't know. I just hope Andre and Brittany don't get back. I really don't want them back together, because you already showed your cards, Brittany girl.
Right. And you don't come through. Now he about to win and all that. Now you want to come through.
Brittany, like, what are you doing? Like, I would have been like, if you don't get your goofy ass up out of here, like,
how you get in my house?
You couldn't talk because you was handling business. Like, get up out of here, bro. She don't get. Well, man, that was like the last person I expected to see. Like, she really can't. How can she say anything about anything he doing?
Listen, she can't really say nothing because she cheated. I would say she cheated first, but she didn't cheat first because he did. Even he was trying to smash. He basically was trying to smash Hailey, but there was no condom. If they would have had a condom right there, it would have been done. But he left out, and the only reason why she didn't stay is because she thought the dude, was stalking her, and she found them pictures and everything on the computer. So he's not innocent. So I'm not when everybody want to talk about He didn't because
the first time they had sex was when, like, last episode or so.
Oh, so it don't matter.
No, it does matter, Brillo.
But I feel like if they have dialogue that proves
the reason he didn't cheat.
That's cheating.
No, Miss K's referring to last season. They didn't smash.
I know, Miss K.
He just trying to,
Why you playing with us, Brillo? Why you playing with us?
I'm already knowing.
Trying to start trouble. So that's why I'm saying I don't really be on no like, I definitely don't. They both won. I definitely don't feel sorry for Andre, because like you was the whole time you was dodging your wife for Hailey, okay, trying to get off the phone. Like, listen, get Hailey on the other line without saying it. Like, I gotta go.
Yes.
So you got what you deserve, bro. Anyway, I know a lot of men don't like that, but I don't care. She cheated first. Ain't nobody spending nothing, Canna. Get up out of here. That's what we talking about. See, every time we bring up this whole situation, y'all brothers trying to make it seem like Brittany was the one that was way wrong. No.
Unless they put dialogue in that's stating, hey, we've been having an affair for months and months and months. At this point, based on the viewership, Andre officially cheated first because he was having phone sex and what have you with
phone sex, kissing. They were about to have real sex, but there was no he was already cheating on her.
Yeah.
So no, and ignoring her. So y'all better go on and have several freaking seats, okay? What is the next move for Hailey Brillo? This freaking savage.
Something's gonna happen to keep her goofy self in Chuck Elise. The next move for her is probably getting in trouble with the law or something, or Montavious gang gonna come back and be on her ass. That's what I think. They gotta bring that back into play. Like she's not gonna win and ride off in the sunset with all this money. Something gonna happen. Hopefully next episode. You know, so we can get a new plot for maybe the next season or something. I don't want it to still be, is the pink gonna be open? Not 3 seasons in a row.
I get.
So what was your least favorite moment? I'm sorry, pretty girl.
You good. The Cliff experience. I didn't like the Cliff experience mainly because, and I know you deal a lot with mental health. Yes, I have a psychology degree, but Ms. K, you in getting your master's in certain things, so you have a little more experience in terms of the mental health situation. Like, what's going on with Corbin? We see, the scratches, the whelps and wellings on his back. Like, I'm not understanding the psychology of this. Like, what's going on?
Girl, I said the same thing. I said, what's going on mentally with him? I was really confused. I said something is going on mentally with him. And the crazy thing about it is, that's like attached to his like ancestors, his fathers, they have their slave owners, plantation owner, all that stuff. And you're trying to fight to basically be white or be equal to your brothers, but you're trying to put yourself into this slave mentality where you're getting whooped.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Like, this is beyond role play here.
It's really crazy.
Like, that was my least favorite. I wasn't really feeling. I love the whole scene. Like, Clifford, she looked beautiful. I love the cinematography of it. If you're willing to pay $250 of the thousands of the dollars.
I like how he was cracking that whip too, though.
Yeah,
that might be symbolic. You never know. That might be symbolic to like Uncle Clifford kind of taking back control.
That's true.
Sorry.
I saw the gift. I hit the dash.
Why you didn't know what was going to happen?
No, I already knew the vibe, so I started fast forwarding.
Oh, you thought it was going to be because it looked a little sexual. Like it looked weird.
Yeah.
Like,
so he just whooped him. I thought he was about to smash.
And he got Bucky naked and everything. I was like, what?
Bucky naked. I was so happy that they wasn't really showing the frontal. Like, please stop. Remember, he was like going around the pole. I saw like a little bit, but you know how normally they show like the whole situation.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh, why do they do this?
Only partial kickstand.
Yeah, just a little just a little upper. Oh gosh, help us.
Don't be getting high, playing yourself.
Once I saw the direction it was going, I just
like
I'm saw Corbin touch that pole. He was like, you know what?
Time to get up out of here, okay? So, hey Daria. So I think that this whole situation. Okay, so this was also one of my scratching my head moments because, like you said, Brillo, so many things were not really answered, right? They're setting us up for next week, so we're gonna get those answers, I believe. So he said to Clifford, he's trying to kind of like make amends for all the trouble that he's caused, and the reason why he hasn't been, because Uncle Clifford's like, daggone well, you're the reason why that you haven't been coming here, not no pandemic. You tried to take over you tried to sell my stuff. You tried, shut me out or whatever, shut me down. And so he's like, Corbin is saying, well, this is that time, me just coming to you saying we can get things back on track now. And plus, thanks to you, not back on track, but the way they used to be. And thanks to you, it don't matter who's going to win tomorrow. And I said, what? What that supposed to mean? Scratching my head. What the heck does that mean? Because to me, it seems like Corbin is feeling like he said, thanks to you, it doesn't matter who wins tomorrow. And so my thing is, what the heck does that mean? And the way Corbin is making it seem like he don't even care who wins because it's a win-win for him anyway. But what did y'all do?
Yeah, I thought about that.
And what did, like, was that whole situation with the bribing Patrice, was that like a ploy? Like what is, I need answers.
Yeah, they got something up there. I'm not quite sure.
I need answers. Okay, so we're gonna go to the next question now. Will Andre win the election, or is his celebration premature? Brillo, what do you think? I'm gonna start with you.
I mean, he gotta win. I'm gonna say he gonna win.
What about you, pretty girl?
I think there's a lot of presumptions going on, and that scares me. That Hailey just thinking, okay, he's a shoe-in, but Mama Patrice,
right, coming through, twerking and doing stuff on the girl.
Girl, the Patrice experience was popping. Okay, we didn't get no Mercedes experience, but the Patrice experience was worth paying for. Okay,
yeah.
Mercedes ain't never make it rain on y'all. I'm just saying.
I'm like, listen, I know that she is a hot freaking mess, but y'all, she is entertaining, and you need to give her flowers, even if they are dead, honey. Give her flowers. Okay.
Dead flowers, yes. But yes.
Even if they dead, we know she a little rotten. So even if they dead, give it to her. She keeps the entertainment going.
She'll do something with them dead flowers, child. I don't know. It's so I don't know. I really don't know. And I won't be surprised if we get, fall for the Okie and the brother actually wins. We never know. And
or Miss Patrice.
Could be a lot of corruption involved in those polls. So you never know.
Yeah. That whole thing, like with him.
I'm coming, Nita. Hold on.
Being with the strippers and stuff, like, come on, like that wasn't really that believable to me. Like,
what with him with the strippers?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
That was kind of stupid. That was weird. That was
like you really want that look as a mayor? Like,
thank you.
I get it. We go to the strip club, we have a good time, but dog, come on,
right?
The mayor.
Yeah, that was a little weird. Like, okay, come on now. And on that note, let me bring my girl Nita in here, your favorite diva. Hey, girl.
Hey. Sorry, I'm so sorry I'm late.
It's okay.
I like the hair. Got the clip ponytail going on.
Yes.
Oh,
it's almost like Uncle Clifford.
But she got to razzle dazzle it up.
Yeah. It looked like you have yours a little razzle dazzle.
Yeah, that's some gold popping.
Yeah, I see the little gold. Okay, it's looking cute, honey. It's giving cute.
Thank you.
So, but you're right, Brillo. I was looking at that like, okay, this is not a good. This is definitely some shenanigans. And if this was Hailey's idea, this is a freaking stupid idea. But it might not be stupid because it could have made him win, possibly, right?
Definitely ain't expect to see.
But it looks unprofessional.
Exactly. I definitely ain't expect to see my woman crush Wednesday Wilbine up on the pole like that. Man.
I had the picture for y'all, man.
Rock might got some competition, y'all.
Huh?
I said Rock might got some competition.
You like them toxic women.
With the blessed reside. She was shooting that money out like they tried to bribe me.
Yeah, I was dying. I cannot believe they actually doing this.
Isn't it funny? The way they changed her whole persona to kind of make you like her. You remember we hated her in season 1, but now people are like changing their mind about it.
Yeah,
we like her, but we still know she is slime.
We know she's
see her for her works. We see her
Yes.
for her works,
right?
But she's
and the thing I think that makes you like her is because she doesn't front about anything. Like, it's no fronting going on. Like, I did it. These streets knew my knees. What she say? These streets knew my knees, and somebody knew my knees, and the people know my soul or something. She said, I ain't forgot, but that lady's something else. Okay. So Nita, give us your overview of this episode, please.
Okay, I'm sorry to make y'all go backwards, but I really did enjoy the episode a lot. I was in Pretty Girls chat this morning, just typing away, because it was just so much. It's like I love the way they do the stories where it's every situation has this way or this way, this way or this way. So it gives you like a clear prediction that you can kind of say yay or nay. And I like the way they do that in the storytelling. So, we have to really, we got clear options what we're doing. My favorite part was Patrice. I did not expect that. But when she did it, I was just like, okay, I see it. I got you.
And I done seen it all now. Like, what more could y'all surprise us with? Because when they had Uncle Clifford go on the pole and do his thing, I was like, oh my gosh, that took me back. And then they topped it with Patrice. I'm like, this is crazy.
It was too funny.
Yeah, JT said roulette is a pimp. Yeah, I'm ready for her to go, to be honest.
I like roulette.
I'm ready for my death prediction to happen.
She adds spice.
Huh?
She adds spice.
She does, but I want it to be for one season. You know how you just kind of want that one season character? She's one of those. I don't need her around.
I hope she'll get my man Duffy killed though, because he's solid.
Yeah, I like Duffy. Leave him out of your shenanigans, because that dude Terry is coming back. Terrence,
yeah,
he coming back, baby,
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
To be
what happened to Duffy's girl? They just wrote her out.
She was. Yeah, she left. She was there during that whole tour and everything. But
I thought she would be coming back to the bank. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, she ain't really necessary either. Her.
Yeah, you're right.
So Nita, you said your favorite moment was that. What was your least favorite moment?
My least favorite moment is this niggas doing nigga shit. Like that whole at the club in Maine.
I said the same thing.
Them fighting and all that. I was just really, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was one of my. And then also too, another highlight is Megan Thee Stallion, of course, Tina Snow. So
and that entry was everything with both of them like that. I said this show is the bomb. Like the way they do stuff with the music and just the everything, cinematography. I mean, the way they have the angles of the camera, the slow-mo. I mean, they are the bomb. Like the writers, the team, the crew, everybody has just got to be they're excellent. They better, to me, I feel like they need to get an Emmy, but you never know. I mean, it's such a good show to watch. But yeah, like you said, my thing, you know who's on my nerves too, even though he's sexual chocolate? Rain. He needs to go. Yeah. You gotta go with your fine.
You just don't.
Get out. He's an idiot. Like, you just got out of jail with your stupid behind. You have an ankle bracelet. Another scratch in my head moment. Why you at the club with the ankle bracelet and you for the shenanigans?
Right.
You deserve to be in jail. Or a hot one. How about that? That ain't nice.
People like that. That's stupid too.
I'm saying he deserve a hot one, but this is TV. This is TV.
Turn his commissary off.
Yeah, turn it off. Time to get that water back.
Murder gonna put him in the ground. Instead, on my own security.
May need his water turned off. Okay, I'm sorry. Too much trouble. I mean, he's just good for nothing.
Right.
And then the way he tried to play my girl Mercedes last week was like, okay, because she didn't give you none. Now you just gonna get up and walk away. Bye then.
Right.
Get the heck up out of here.
Yeah.
See you later. So what you think, Nita? Will Andre win the election, or are they celebrating too quickly?
I think it's a little premature.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a little premature, and for some reason, I want to say it's just the writing. Like it was like they was trying to, it feels like they're going to be let down because he really was celebrating. But
yes,
I hope not. I mean, I hope he wins because we want the pink, right? We want the casino, right?
No, I don't want the casino.
We don't want the casino.
Yeah, that's my question.
Because then if the casino come, they get Uncle Clifford is out of here and the pink is out of here. So that's why I don't want it. But
okay,
yeah.
But they get the money though.
Yeah, but the way Big L is talking, he make it sound like it's gonna be your major downfall, bro.
Yeah,
he was even saying it. He was like, "This right here could have been like the cornerstone." There's certain places that can become historical in certain towns that you just don't touch, no matter what kind of evolution or no matter what kind of new buildings come or whatever. There's just certain places you don't touch, and I think that's what Big L he was trying to say. Like the pink could have been something different. You know what I mean? Right. It's something you should fight for, but you acting like you scared, and that's true.
I'm not necessarily one of the people that's opposed to the pink going, because at the end of the day, we always in financial debt. Clifford's not good with the money, so it's always going to be a revolving bundle of stress. Like unless Clifford changes, his way of being, with being, because they both, him and Hailey both got Birkins. Why y'all got Birkins?
Right.
You know what don't make sense though? Why are they not going for Pastor Woodbine? She don't want the casino. That would save the pink. Why are they going with Andre? You want the casino? Like that don't make sense.
That's what I said.
For Woodbine.
That's what I said. And that's the crazy thing is that why the heck did Uncle Clifford go over there and tell? It's like he gave advice. So that's why it's funny you're saying that, because it's like he gave advice to Corbin. Mm-hmm. Corbin want what's his name, Andre, to win, right? Great Value Obama. He want him to win. So how you gonna tell him how to get rid of Patrice or how to handle Patrice when Patrice will be the one to keep
you should be you should be campaigning for Patrice,
right? And Uncle Clifford should have been on her campaign. That would have been smart. Like not really like on it, but you know what I'm saying? Like getting just the same way that night when they got them to sign that petition and all of that stuff, or they wasn't going to be able to enter the club. Just should have did the same thing. So that's ridiculous. And
the only thing I can think of is that Uncle Clifford is trying to side with Mercedes, and
be loyal.
I think she's trying to find just another way of doing it, but she just doesn't have any option.
Like Woodbine, but Woodbine say casino,
right?
My damn. So I'm gonna have me a Woodbine sign.
But Clifford is clearly torn. Even Katori mentioned, because she always makes it a point to explain the wardrobe. So when Clifford wore like the money print outfit last episode, she said it pretty much signifies, Clifford is having this internal struggle with, having financial wealth versus, keeping, his land that's attached to his family. So I think he's dealing with that struggle, because yes, this land means something, but also you have an opportunity to build financial wealth in a whole nother level. So I think he's struggling as well too.
He is. And now that's what I'm saying. Hopefully if they do keep the pink, it's a lesson learned for him and he'll get better. Maybe take that money that, and hire somebody to do your finances. You need somebody that you could trust, honey, because I don't know right now. Who can he trust right now, that can work? I don't know. Maybe you never know. Maybe Corbin could find his way back to being good again in his his good graces, and then he can help him with that. You know what I mean? To keep things open. Because I didn't like how Corbin kind of turns into like a villain a little bit with this.
Yeah, he did.
It seemed like he might be turning back around with allowing. Maybe that was also some type of submissive thing too, where he kind of said, you know, I surrender, beat my freaking behind.
Yeah, I'm so confused. Now they confused myself.
Yeah.
Cause I'm like, oh, why would them strippers? I wouldn't even been dancing in the commercial. Like, man, F you, bro. You trying to put me out of job.
Yeah, right.
Like,
everything is so confused.
Yeah.
It's
man,
like showing how stupid these people are, really. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's really thinking.
Damn. We must.
Can I just say my favorite part before we move on?
Mm-hmm.
And this is probably gonna be mean, but my favorite part was when Uncle Clifford kicked Toy out and he fired her. I mean, it's a little too late, you know, because it was remember I was saying that was the energy that he should have had, like get the heck out, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But it's like now you really do, like, because you know how Uncle Clifford is. He has this soft spot for the girls, but it's like, man, she put your grandmother's life in danger. Like, come on.
Right.
So I liked when he kicked her out, and then she trying to front talking about some. I didn't give her the Rona. Whispers was like, you did.
She said it did, and if she said it, it's true.
Right. I said once she said it, I was like, okay, yeah, then
she did.
She almost had me like, you did.
Yeah,
who did? It's a mystery.
And somebody else was coughing. She was like, what's going on?
She is now triggered by coughs. Sneeze.
Yes, and
we all were. We all was there at one point. Like, you didn't even cough like regular.
She was scaring them girls. They was like running out of there, like, cause y'all hoes about to get fired. Okay, you up in here coughing?
Yeah, you don't even want to cough.
And then that's when he went to go take it out on Big L too. Was that the same? Was that, I don't know, maybe not the same thing, because I think he had a conversation with Murda. And he had to calm Murda down, and then he went in there and saw what Uncle. It was like he was going through different, you know, like
that was a busy night.
He was going through a lot, kind of. He was running into a lot of stuff. It was like, oh my gosh, yeah. So, Ronald Cameron said that was his favorite part too. What was your favorite part, Nita?
Yeah, I thought I said the Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh, you did. I'm sorry. You didn't do the scratching my head moment.
Scratching my head is the consistency about wearing these masks.
The
whole, you know, Clifford and Murda being in the house with, you know, grandmother and taking care of her. Sometimes they wear masks, sometimes they not.
Right.
And like y'all not getting sick. You know what I'm saying? I was like, did y'all test? Y'all know y'all good? Like, I mean, I guess if they don't have symptoms, they might just be
jacking it up. Remember we thought that and I had a video where it said, is Toy gonna be the reason for the second what was that second wave?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
None of that happens.
No.
You know? And it was like, and then like you said, you see Murda taking care of grandmother and there's no mask, but it's like, okay, if you're taking care of somebody, you have no mask on, you're really not supposed to be outside with other people. Right. You're supposed to be quarantined away from everyone, you know? Exactly. So that is really weird. And it's just like,
yeah,
I don't know.
There's no consistency with those masks. And also too, she the lady Laura, is her name Laura, the inspector?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She got the bulk of it in her face. Did she get the Rona?
That's what I'm saying. I thought she was for sure gonna be sick,
but she had the Missy Elliott 2003 outfit on. She had the plastic
and the practice. Get violent. Listen, you get
like, girl, what are you doing? I know you hot. I can't.
I think there was another question you didn't get to answer, Nita. Let me see. Oh, what's Hailey's next move?
Her next move.
So I had to set it up for Pretty Girl too. So you see, she's pregnant now, right? Hailey Whisper says it's twins. She's saying that either tomorrow she's gonna be a rich bee or she's gonna be broke, right? Or a stupid broke bee or whatever like that, right? And then now she's going with her king. He's her king now. Mm-hmm. He's her king. And they go get it in, and looky who's home, baby. So is this your campaign manager? So we said, what all three of us gonna do now, Hailey? Hailey Colton, Lakeisha Savage, Autumn Nightmare. What we gonna do?
I don't know. I think this whole pregnancy has definitely changed the whole landscape because she was getting ready to hightail it out of there. And now, if he wins, I can see her staying because with that comes power as well, being the wife of the mayor or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And also too, y'all, I knew Patrice wasn't gonna take that money. I think I remember saying it last week. Everybody was saying, I was like this. No, she wants the power. She wants all that what comes with it. Yeah, so her next move, I thought she was gonna be leaving. But I mean, I guess what she said, I'm either gonna be a rich bitch or I'm gonna be a dumb bitch. So I think because of the baby, she's gonna end up staying.
Yeah, but it also seems like if she doesn't win if he doesn't win, right? Andre doesn't win, and she doesn't get that money. She don't have no moves,
right?
She ain't really got no moves left, and then that $250,000 that Corbin is about to give Uncle Clifford. Uncle Clifford say, "Here's your money. Right. I want you to heck out of my club."
Right, and that could backfire on her, and Cliff could also come into some insurance money as well.
Yes. So that brings up to the next question because we didn't get the answer. Is Grandmother Ernestine dead?
I think so.
And I don't want it to be, but they ain't, the way he was talking to Keyshawn, it was like
life is short.
Life is short. But then he said sometimes talk about God, I think giving second chances. And it made me wonder, okay, is she dead? Life is short. So okay, she dead. Oh, but then God can give you second chance. Is she alive? So is he saying that God gave him a second chance with Grandmother Ernestine? I was like, what is happening here? Tell me something.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I think so.
I think you're muted, Brillo, or something, because I can't hear you.
I was talking off camera, but yeah, just tell us. I don't think she did, but I could be wrong because I don't know. They didn't tell us. So I would say since everybody thinks she, they want us to think she dead, she hasn't died yet.
Right.
Everybody expecting her to die usually die off of catching COVID. I feel like she gonna survive. Everybody don't die.
Right.
And what she keeps saying? She keeps saying, I don't want to take water. I don't want to take nothing from no dead people. She said that in the that episode when she ran out the house. And then in this episode, her daughter was trying to give her water and she wouldn't take it. So it's almost like I think she feels like if she takes it, she's gonna die. And then she was fighting with them, so she still got some strength. Right? So I don't know.
She could be dehydrated as well, but they got IVs.
But they could give her IVs, right?
I just thought about it. So Clifford's been blowing the hospital up consistently. So the receptionist told him no news is good news. So what other reason would they call him?
Right.
That's the only thing I'm thinking of. Yeah. So
yeah, that's true too.
I was just thinking he would have been more messed up if they told her he was dead. He might have screamed out or something. You know what I mean?
People handle things different though too. You never know. People grieve.
Yeah, that's true.
She had so much going on too. It's like when you sometimes find out about a death, it's like so surreal, and it don't hit you sometimes until whenever you just get to that moment. So
I think she was thinking about it when she was looking at that mirror. She was having that moment in the mirror after Keyshawn left, and she was just looking in the mirror, and I saw the tears coming. I don't know if the tears was for Keyshawn, I don't know if the tears was for Grandmother. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I think that was the time where you really saw the emotion. And then in the preview, you see him breaking down crying as well.
Oh, okay. So, do you guys feel like Uncle Clifford was very negative in this episode? I felt like he was negative. I feel like he was. You know what? Here's a better word. He was hopeless. Yeah, defeated, hopeless. Because when he was talking to Murder, he was saying stuff like, my grandmother's dying. Instead of still trying to have hope. And then even when he was talking to like he was even trying to make plans for the funeral. If she don't make, because Murder was like, listen, your grandmother done made it through this and that. Listen, I don't think Rona gonna take her out, And he's like, well, if it does, instead of accepting that, well, if it does, I want you to sing. I want you to rap at the funeral. And then when he was talking to Mercedes, he was sounding defeated as well. Like, I thought this place used to be that castle for me, or whatever he said. And now it's like, maybe you got to dream different dreams. And as far as Mercedes is concerned, ain't nobody trying to hear all that either. Like, I'm over here thinking I'm past my prime. I need a little encouragement right now, brother. You over here talking about some move it, forget dream about what dreams. Yeah. But so that's why I love that Mercedes had two type of encouraging moments in this episode, where you have Farrah calling her and seeing that what she has done and what she's been doing is an art. That's number one. And number two, that conversation that she had with Murder when he was like, you a legend, yo. The way you bounce your booty. How, like, with that 808, how you match it up, whatever he was saying. And I said, yes, she needed that. She needed those moments, because she was really like losing it,
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Uncle Clifford
too for her
definitely was.
She needed it.
Hopeless, and I feel like now it's time for Uncle Clifford to get those moments, because, and that's what I was saying in my recap last week, was that I feel like he really needs his grandmother, because I don't think there's anyone that really gives that to him. He doesn't have anybody that really, is that anchor for him, that encouragement, and that he could really pour his soul. Yes, he's close to Mercedes, but he doesn't. There's nobody like grandmother and mama's gone now.
Right.
I need grandmother here. So
I feel so bad.
Yeah.
Yes. But you see, he consistently pours into everybody else.
Yes.
He doesn't have anybody, and that's just heartbreaking.
Yeah. And that could be a recipe for disaster.
It can.
That's why I think when he goes home, he lets it all out on Grandmother Ernestine. You know what I'm saying? He needs that. Everybody needs that.
Right.
So it's like, nobody's checking on Uncle Clifford, because that's Uncle Clifford. He's strong. He's this, he's that,
Right.
Standing in the sun, okay? But no.
He is 40, and that's typically, if you're 40, still at your grandmama, you blessed. Mm-hmm. So I feel like, that's still, she had lived a full life as well. So
yeah.
It's hard.
Right. Jay Hay said, oh, Mercedes a check. Exactly, honey. Give me that money. You got my picture up on the wall. Where my money? Run that.
Right, exactly. Now,
go
ahead.
Just saying, why can Mercedes do all that stuff on the pole with coaching them, but you can't do it in the pink?
Right.
And she also explained it a little bit. She explained her method. Sorry. She explained that she since she was injured on the right side, she pushed her weight.
Put her strength,
So she was strategic at that point, but I'm like, what was happening?
Why can't you do it there? But she said to Murder that she was scared of falling. So I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's crazy. Like, well, yeah, Art Love says PTSD. It's the atmosphere too, right?
Yeah.
So maybe it's a different atmosphere, and it's more calm, and I don't know.
Because she shot someone there. Well, she murdered someone in the pink, and she fell. So it was a lot of trauma tied.
Yeah.
Right. Since we talk about Mercedes, I hope this Mercedes experience catapults into something else that she can parlay it into, where we're not on the pole in that sense, like trying to perform at the pink, like doing it as an art form, doing it, maybe teaching a burlesque, something, a class, just kind of parlay it into something, because that's a whole art gallery, and it was all Mercedes. So if it catches, I just hope that she can get some kind of momentum to try to make it do something else. You know what I'm saying? I really wanted to go somewhere else, that she doesn't have to be worrying about that hard dancing, that hard performing that she be trying to do at the pink. Like she dances so gracefully if you just be graceful. And so maybe her looking at those pictures and making it feel like being, classy and elegant as an art form, and not just like as a career. Kind of parlay it into something else.
Yeah, hopefully, because she, she was trying to do other things,
right?
Especially with that school. Ugh.
Yeah.
Patty, hey. Patty. Nah, grandmother is alive and Keyshawn gonna die next week. They show Cliff crying hysterically next week. I think it's because he told Keyshawn to haul tail and she didn't leave in time. Mm-hmm. So here's the question: how many folks is gonna die next week?
Honey? I was thinking that, like, oh my god.
I think at least 2.
I was gonna say 3.
Yeah, but I'm saying at least 2. So 3 might be tops, right?
Right.
3 tops.
And
so
I mean, that's including grandmother. So and then 2 other people. So
yeah, so that would So my 2 don't include grandmother.
Okay.
Yeah. My 2 includes Mercedes, Mississippi and Russian roulette. I mean, I said Russian roulette. And you see how she acting big, right? Like she got too big for her britches now that she done did that whole thing with the gun thing. She got the gun chain now. It's like she just act like she invincible now. Girl, I'm ready for you to get snuffed, honey.
I like her character. I want her to be around.
I like her too. But Ronnie and Ebony 2.0, and I ain't ready for it.
Yeah, give me the space.
I'm like, get up out of here, girl.
There's so many ways that they can take her character. That's why I don't think
she's a wild card.
Yes.
Somebody made a point last week that she's on as some kind of like her role doesn't seem like it's long, like like it's permanent. But they have whispers she's on for a longer time, so I don't know what that means. So we'll see. We shall see. But either way, if she don't die this season, they gonna kill her.
Yeah, they'll probably have like a cliffhanger death with somebody like in the hospital, or we don't get confirmation until next season.
She is definitely going to die. So Miss K, that was my favorite part. There was some things that people said, and I wanted to get into it before we get out of here, but I think I lost it. I'm sorry, guys. I was trying to really just engage with
Murder is not about to die. They're not about to end that dynamic with him and Clifford.
Not yet, no.
I wanted Derek and Maine to go.
Mm-hmm. We didn't even see Derek, so
those would be
it's crazy because now we got the way they put. Remember how we were saying they love to tell cautionary tales, right? So we were kind of expecting that it would be very possible for Keyshawn to die because women in that situation often do, right? Unfortunately. So it would be kind of weird if they didn't have her be killed by Derek, but instead she's killed by Big Bone. I wouldn't be
like
satisfied.
The other woman type thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't be satisfied by that. I mean, it's not even worth it. Like, he's not going to be with her. She's trying to get out of town. Why would you want to kill the girl? Somebody in the chat said that she seems to be obsessive over him already.
Yeah.
So these pictures, yeah. So
I agree.
I hope she gets off too. We were Nita, before you came, I was saying that since she took the ring, I'm expecting, like, remember how he said if you don't want your body to be distorted, you shouldn't be touching it. So I'm over here expecting certain things. So maybe next week, if she tries to go kill Keyshawn, she freaking starts coughing up blood and stuff like that, like,
right.
I'm just like, what's going on here?
And
she's
Sorry, go ahead.
Go.
Oh no, I'm gonna say, and if you know that she's leaving tomorrow, she's gonna be an issue that you don't have to worry about. So why snitch on
exactly
together?
And you don't need to kill her.
I think because she's been hearing everything, and she also brought up that Keyshawn was leaving tomorrow. And then she gonna find Derek and let Derek know.
Oh gosh,
she's gonna spill the tea with that.
That could be.
She look like she's trying to get even.
That could be it. She might not kill her, but she might tell. She might tell Derek.
Maybe Montavious' spirit has been kind of telling her too, because his spirit is still in there, so he hear everything.
So why don't you turn? If you there for Montavious, why don't you turn that vengeance towards your boss? Okay, boss. Right away, boss. Everything, you know what I'm saying?
It's like everything people you need to be mad at.
Yeah, everything is boss. But the reason why you there is because of y'all boss.
That's definitely facts. He's pointing at because he's not really the killer. Mercedes is.
Right.
He's an accomplice, but he's not. But she's scorn, child, after their little 2-week love affair.
Yeah, I think she's trying to get back at Diamond, and she's trying to get back at Keyshawn. So I think in order to do that, she's gonna put that bug in Derek's ear, and because you saw her scream, she let out this chilling scream in the preview trailer. If you saw it,
I didn't see. My gosh, I didn't see
God.
it. They didn't show it.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. No. That's, I mean,
no,
it's
I was like, I ain't
trailer.
that.
No, it's a trailer. So I'm like, I didn't see it. Like, I'm mad because for some reason last night when I was watching it, I didn't see that. And I'm like, how come I didn't see a I probably
you gotta do the remote, like when it start when the other little movie
move it from there to let it finish it. That's true, because it went right on to the next. I think it went on to BMF or something like that. I'm like, who told you?
Right. Hello.
So, all right. So we'll see what happens, guys. I really appreciate everyone being up in the chat, and I appreciate all of y'all. Hopefully Grandmother Ernestine is not dead, honey, but we do not know. We will find out tomorrow. And listen, y'all better come for the experience, because we got an experience for you guys next week. All right, so make sure you guys are here. Some misunderstood that it looks like Mercedes was screaming. I'm dead. After this, I'm going to Mercedes.
I thought it was
I'm going to watch after this, guys. And I'm going to go watch the episode again as well, because I want to make sure that when I get my recap going, I got everything for y'all. So everything that we didn't talk about during this live, you will get it in my recap, okay? Thank you so much, guys, for showing up. Appreciate you. Love you all. Nita, thank you, for coming through. Brillo, the king among men. Hey, and my girl, pretty girl, loves chat content. You guys have a wonderful and blessed evening. See you, Art Love, HEA, Purity, Misunderstood, Patty. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Bye, Maxima, Angel.